last 5 years alone. And our work continues. We are taking bold steps within our organization to ensure that we stay focused on this issue far into the future. We have redoubled our research and development efforts under the new leadership of a Mayo Clinic-trained endocrinologist, recognized for his extraordinary expertise in diabetes and obesity. We've also brought on board a top health policy advisor from the World Health Organization to help our senior leaders understand what the health community expects of leaders like PepsiCo in the food and beverage industries. We also, and this is something you probably wouldn't know, we have designed our compensation plans to reward employees for expanding healthy products in our portfolio, literally putting our money where our mouth is so that improving health pays off for our employees. We are a company that encourages nutritionists and scientists like myself to make a difference, a place where my colleagues and I are proud to work, and a company that seeks to partner in efforts to find common sense solutions to complex problems like the one on the table today. We readily accept our role in this monumental challenge. However, if we know anything for certain, we know that no one product or ingredient is to blame for a problem as multifaceted and challenging as the obesity question. We trust that science-based facts and common sense will prevail in finding solutions, and in collaboration with other stakeholders, we do want to help. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Greenberg. I know we both have questions up here. Let me just sort of acknowledge your testimony. Apologize you felt a little sort of misplaced in this sequence of panels.
That was probably our fault.
No, but we appreciate what you had to offer. Don't want to repeat the whole conversation on the scientific piece. Is it part, is it not a part, discretionary versus non-discretionary calories, all of that. I will give a nod to your compensation-based incentives for healthier products, et cetera. But because we wanted this panel to focus specifically on the marketing and advertising piece, I'll ask Mr. McGreevy the same question I asked of the previous panel. Can the tools of marketing and advertising be utilized either in addition to sales or similar to sales as a tool for promoting healthier choices, healthier lifestyles, et cetera?
Yes, Senator, yes, I think so. What you saw from Dr. Barr was 4 commercials promoting one product. And one of the commercials, by the way, was from the year 2000. It doesn't represent, in our view, the current landscape of what the marketing and advertising is of our companies. We market 10-calorie vitamin water, bottled water, diet Coke, diet Pepsi, diet other diet products from other company members of ABA, along with full-calorie soft drinks or sugar-sweetened beverages. So I think we're already out there in the marketplace promoting these products to our customers, doing things like front-of-pack labeling, which, by the way, there was a kind of a discussion before about that. The front-of-pack labeling that is proposed would show the entire calorie amount in the container on the front of the product. So
this would be the industry standard I was
it is not an industry standard. However, the industry is constantly thinking about ways that we can take on new initiatives similar to our school beverage guidelines, similar to our...
Then who is it that's pursuing this whole container calorie count, if you will,
make a comment
on the front of the package?
I was just talking about the Coke initiative.
Okay.
You had asked a question earlier about the Coke initiative. Obviously, the Pepsi folks had done what they did in terms of labeling as well 5 years ago. I think as an industry, our industry is always looking for new initiatives that we can be for, that we can promote, and we are doing that. We've done that with the school beverage guidelines. We've done that with the global marketing guidelines. I think what we're here telling you is that we're an industry that thinks responsibly about these issues and will be into the future as well.
Well, as a request, I'd be interested in how the advertising dollars break down, if not product by product, at least in categories of product. How much in the full calories, how much in the diets, how much in the waters of some sort, the sports drinks, et cetera, and also the trends. I mean, what was it 5 years ago? What is it now? What do you project it to be going forward? My second question is to what extent do you take into consideration the health demographics when it comes to your marketing / advertising strategies and investments? I mean, clearly we've heard from previous panels, the impacts on kids is one thing, communities of color versus the general population, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, how is it reflected or how is it considered in your marketing strategies?
Senator, respectfully, I don't know the answer to that question. We'd have to go back and do some work on that. I work for the industry and not for any, not a marketer at any particular company. So I would have to.
Okay. Well, we'd appreciate
defer.
that follow-up information. Senator Flores?
Thank you. Thank you. Just a few questions, if I could. Now, so you said you were miscategorized on this panel?
Only in that I'm not a marketing person. And
Okay.
I'm
Well, you did a
much
good
more
job,
able to
anyway, of marketing. Let me ask just a couple of questions. You mentioned the statistic, as Senator Padilla had to briefly step out, and I want to make sure he heard it. The 3% number that you mentioned in your testimony, can you repeat that so we can...
full sugar soft drink sales.
Can you pull your mic a little closer so I can hear you?
Full sugar soft drink sales, and this is not industry, this is PepsiCo numbers, have been declining 3% per year since the year 2000.
Okay, and what is in the category that you call declining?
That is carbonated beverages.
Okay.
So we're talking full sugar, so that would be Pepsi.
And in that same period,
Mountain Dew, et
what
cetera.
are your sports drinks doing in that same period? Are they in decline or are they going up?
They were going up recently. They have declined substantially.
Okay, would you say they're in the same decline state as the 3% in that same
Now
time?
probably more.
Now probably more, in that same period.
Yes. Well, no, but
Let's get our
I don't
stats
want to
right.
misspeak.
Right, and
First of all,
we don't want to be misled either. So
I
let's,
don't know the
So
sales.
let's get this, what I'm trying to ask you very precisely. You've mentioned a 3% decline in your sugar carbonated drinks.
Correct.
Over what period was that decline? What years?
From the year 2000 to 2008. I don't
Okay.
have 2009.
And in the year 2000 to 2008, what has been the curve of either increase or decrease for your sports-related drinks?
I don't have that data in front of me. What I know
Okay.
in general is that it was going up. I can't tell you by how much, and then went into a precipitous
Okay,
decline.
okay. My guess is it's going up, and if you could get,
No, it's not.
you just said it was.
I said it had gone up, and then it had
Okay.
declined.
If you could maybe get Senator Padilla's committee or myself that particular statistic, because I think it's important to present the information as objectively as possible. So given that the topic of the hearing is not just sugary carbonated drinks, but in general drinks that have a high sugar content.
But they, in fact, have half the calories.
Okay, why don't you get us the statistics?
I'll
We
be
can take a
happy
look at that. You also mentioned your consumer website.
Yes.
Okay, now give us the consumer website.
PepsiProductFacts.com.
Okay, and is that prominently displayed on your main website?
Yes, there's a link under every single product so that you can click on the link to get to that website.
And what is the website supposed to tell us?
It will tell you any nutrition or ingredient information that you wanted. So the first screen that comes up, it will also tell you by category, or it will tell you by, and you can click on it and, if you wanted to know the number of calories, you could click on it and it would go high to low, or you could click, it would go low to high, so you could get all the 0-calorie beverages at once. It is by category, so it would be, say, for example, Sobe beverages, Sobe Life Waters. It gives all the flavors, gives all the ingredients, gives the amount of any fortificants, vitamin C or E or something like that.
Right. Same